What Arabs ate in the time of Prophet Muhammad. 1. Meats. There weren't many kinds of meat in Arabia. Pork was banned, and chickens were rare. So Arabs consumed lamb, camel, and goat meat. Beef was also eaten, but it was very rare. The most popular meat was camel. Rabbit meat was also sometimes available. Muhammad himself, like sheep forelegs, animal viscera, was consumed as well. Sheep and camel liver were especially popular. Muhammad ate sheep liver with bread. One source mentions Muhammad eating whale. A piece of whale had washed up on the shore. Meat was mostly roasted on a fire. It was also smoked and boiled. Arabs preserved meats in vinegar. Dried meat was another common food. 2. Vegetables. Onion, garlic, and leek were common. They were consumed raw. However, fried onions were also known. The last meal eaten by Muhammad was fried onions. Chard and leafy beet were also popular. Chard was often added to barley to make a kind of porridge. 3. Bread. Wheat was expensive, so wheat flour was a rarity. Most bread eaten in the early Islamic era was made from barley. It was a lot coarser than wheat bread. 4. Soups. Soup was perhaps the most widespread dish. Old Arab cookbooks contain many soup recipes. The most popular soups were kashisha, hazira, and harissa. Kashisha was made of ground-up grain with meat or dates. Hazira was cooked by adding fine flour to water. Harissa was a flour soup with oil and meat. Sometimes the flour was fried and made into paste. This kind of soup was called sawig. Sometimes milk was used instead of water. 5. Desserts. Muhammad enjoyed a dessert of dried dates with milk. Cane sugar was known in Arabia, but the most consumed sweet stuff was honey. A popular dessert, called faluzeh, was brought from the Sassanids. It was prepared with flour, oil, and honey. Dates were also added as an ingredient. This dessert was served to Prophet Muhammad. 6. Fruits. Dates were the most consumed fruit. Other fruits included watermelons, grapes, quince, figs, peaches, and pomegranates. Mulberry was the most popular berry. Nuts such as peanuts and almonds were also common. Muhammad neutralized the sweetness of dates with gherkins. Dates and milk were an important staple. There were names for every possible combination. Fresh dates mixed with milk were called maji. Dried dates steeped in milk were sakal. Pitted dates kneaded with milk were vidia. Pounded dates moistened with milk were called vijia. 7. Eggs and dairy. In Medina, chickens strolled around in the streets. They were mostly kept for their eggs, not meat. Cheese was not known, but curd was widely consumed. Muhammad ate a local fermented cheese. Camel, sheep, and goat milk were consumed raw. When it was too hot, milk was diluted with water. 8. Spices. The Arab Dow traders brought spices from India and China. Arabic spices also reached Europe. Saffron and cumin were both common in Arabic cuisine. Both words are Arabic in origin. Other popular spices included tarragon, mint, and caraway.